hope that you had a wonderful week. We had a pretty good week. We are getting closer and closer to the time where we will have the shortest day of the year, which is going to be December 21st. So we are having some long, dark winter days, and it's been pretty cold. We've been below zero for about a week and a half, and then, as you saw me shoveling the snow, we got one day where the temperature got to about, I think it was like 14 degrees, and we got a quick little dump of snow, and then the next day we were right back down to zero. And so it's, if you dress properly, it's fun to get out and enjoy some of the winter things, but from day to day, it's just cold and dark. So we have a few hours of daylight each day, maybe 4 or 5 hours of daylight, and so we are finding things to do inside the house. You can see behind me, we've got a puzzle going on the table, and so we'll sit up here in the evenings and work on a puzzle. We're both reading books at night. I'm reading some Christmas books that I've been wanting to read, and just trying to make the time of being indoors enjoyable. So we had some exciting news this last week. We got a new member of the family. My daughter had her baby, so we now have another grandson, and so that makes 10 grandchildren for us, and so that's very exciting. And if you didn't notice, we're not doing the 25 days of Christmas this year, because I really enjoy doing all those activities and all those crafts that I did each year, but the stress of it and the stress of getting these videos out is difficult, because it's a lot of editing, and it is a lot of stress. We don't have internet at our house. We we do a hotspot off of our phones, and that does not always work real well. And so sometimes I'm up all night long trying to get a video to go up, and it's quite stressful. And I just want to enjoy Christmas a little bit more. So I will show you a lot of these crafts or activities in our weekly videos. And maybe I'll put out a couple extra videos. I don't know. But I'm not going to pressure myself into putting out a video every single day. So I'm sure you've noticed that by now, because I haven't put one out yet. This year, I'm making a Christmas wish list. But it's not a wish list of things that I want, of things, physical items that I want. I am making a Christmas wish list of things that I want to enjoy. So I will share with you my list, and just finding new and fun experiences to do at Christmas time, and to make Christmas simple and enjoyable and not rushed and chaotic. So we're just going to take this Christmas nice and slow, and enjoy the Christmas season, and enjoy the reason for the season, which is Jesus' birth. And that changed the entire fate of humanity, and that is exciting. And God has given us all these beautiful and wonderful things that we can enjoy to celebrate this Christmas season. So I'm going to run down my Christmas wish list, and so here goes. So my Christmas wish list has 25 items. So, and they're in no particular order of what I'm going to do them. I've just written them down, and as I do them, I'll cross them off. And if I think of more things, or you guys share things that I've forgotten or that I want to do that I've never done before, maybe I'll add those to my list. So the first thing I have on my list is decorate my mom's house for Christmas. And actually, we've already done that. The day after Thanksgiving, my sisters and I went to her house and decorated. Anyway, so we can already cross that one off, because we already did that one. Number two is build a snowman, which if we get good snow, I will build a snowman. You can't build snowman out of just any snow. The snow that we have right now will not work. It was only, like I said, 14 degrees or so when it was snowing, so there was no moisture in the snow, so it's just powder. We need moisture in the snow. It needs to be in the 20s while it's snowing to get that good moisture so that the snow will stick so that you can make a snowman. So if we get the right kind of snow, I'm going to make a snowman. And then make Christmas gifts. I am making Christmas gifts for my family, and maybe I'll share with you what those are on a video. But they're all homemade gifts from nature, not having to purchase anything. I would like to go sledding, even if it's for a few minutes in the backyard with the grandkids. It's just getting out into the cold, brisk air and just taking it all in and becoming a kid again and just sledding down the hill. It's just so much simple joy. And decorating the cabin, of course. I will be making a video about decorating the cabin. The next thing on my list is making Christmas cookies and decorating them. I just want to make, a couple dozen and decorate them. Just for the fun of making them and sharing them with others. Maybe taking a plate of cookies to someone, and then of course enjoying eating a few of them myself. And then go ice skating. We have a lake in our town that the city will plow and put up Christmas lights. And so it's fun to just go down there and skate on the lake with the lights. It just brings back all those kid memories. And sit by the wood fire at my mom's with cocoa and cookies and read. And of course, I like to burn Christmas candles and put my wax melts in my wax burners. And I like to have all the Christmassy smells, the peppermint, pine smells. I have cookies. I have just all the good smelling Christmassy things. I like to just pop a wax into the warmers, and then just the whole house smells like Christmas. I enjoy taking an afternoon and writing out all my Christmas cards that I'm going to send out in the mail, and then all the ones that I'm going to hand out. I really enjoy personalizing each card. I write a little message in each card and sign with our name, and I really enjoy taking an afternoon and writing all those out and putting stamps on them, and then taking them down and dropping them in the mailbox, and they all go to the places they need to go. And then watching some of our favorite Christmas movies, just turning down the lights, maybe lighting an oil lamp, and watching some old-fashioned movies. I like Miracle on 34th Street. I like It's a Wonderful Life. There's a few others that I haven't seen that I would like to maybe see this year. If you know of some old Christmas holiday movies, let me know. I would love to watch some new ones. And then, of course, I always like to also watch the Christmas kid movies. I like to watch Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman, and I really enjoy the old ones. But occasionally, I watched the Elf on the Shelf cartoon with my grandkids the other day, and it was just fun. It was just exciting to see them smiling and just getting into the show. Having popcorn with movies is always fun, and you can do it in your own home. And we actually have a projector, and I might put the big screen on. Last year, I put the big screen on the house outside, and we watched a movie with the grandkids by the bonfire outside on the house, and it was huge, and it was fun. The kids sat in the sled and watched a movie outside. And then, of course, eat a candy cane. Very simple, but, it just brings back the kid memories. When we get older, we're prone to not eat the candy, not eat, the things that we did when we were children. And I like candy canes, and I like to eat the candy cane, at least one, and just enjoy it, and maybe have it with a cup of cocoa. And I also like the old-fashioned hard candies that had filling in them. I remember when at my grandma and grandpa's, they always had a candy dish on top of the TV, and it had those hard candies in it that were filled. And I actually have that candy dish now. So I'm looking forward to getting some of those candies. I heard they have them at Walmart, so I might look for those. Um, anyway, those simple little things that bring joy. Eating a candy cane. And one of the things that I'm doing this year, which I've already started, is I'm reading in the Bible, the book of Luke. And each day I'm reading one chapter. And so there's only 24 chapters. So on Christmas Eve will be the last day. And the book of Luke is from Jesus' birth to his death and ascension into heaven. So you get his entire earthly life in one book of the Bible. And it just happens to be 24 days. So it works out perfectly. And then I'm also reading an Advent book. This year I'm reading Jesus Calling for Christmas. Enjoy reading Christmas stories. I've already read one story, and I'm getting close to finishing another one. And I have a small pile of books, Christmas stories, but at my mom's there are probably 12 to 15 at least Christmas books. She loved Christmas, so she's got a pile of Christmas books there, and a stack of Christmas movies. And so I'm reading as fast as I can and enjoying just Christmas stories. And the books that I'm reading right now, the books that I really enjoy at Christmas time are Amish. I like reading Amish stories. I like their simple life, and how everything is intentional and simple, and I like their stories of Christmas. So those are the books that I'm reading right now. I'm also reading some kids' Christmas stories, and I do have another channel that is called Grandma Reads, and it's always linked in the description box. And if you'd ever like to check it out, I'm doing some reading some Christmas stories. And if you have children and they would like to just listen to Christmas stories where you need 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes to do something, plug them into a Christmas story. So you can check out that. And I always read the kids' Christmas stories anyway because they're so simple. And kids see things from a whole nother perspective. I would love to go on a winter hike. I'm sure we will. We like to go hiking, but just on a warm, snowy day, just taking a short walk, enjoying the snow and the trees, and just the small things about winter that I enjoy. Just being outside in the fresh air and just taking a winter walk. Christmas parties. I have 3 Christmas parties that I know I'm going to, and 2 are ladies' Christmas parties at, I have one at my church that I've invited a few friends, and then I have one at one of my friends' churches that she's invited me to, so we're going to go to that. And then we have our motorcycle group that we also do a Christmas New Year's party, so we're also going to go to that. And then hot cocoa in Christmas mugs by the bonfire. Just a super simple way to enjoy an evening. Just get out my Christmas mugs. You'll see my Christmas mugs when I pull them out in the decorations. And just having some hot cocoa, maybe stirring with a peppermint stick, and standing out by the wood fire, just enjoying the fresh air and the warmth of the fire, and just enjoying each other, and enjoying, maybe the grandkids will get to come out and maybe roast marshmallows or something fun. And that's just another thing that I want to do. And then making a pot of chili on the wood stove on a cold, snowy day. And that is something that David enjoys doing. David likes to he makes this really, really good chili that he makes in the Dutch oven on top of the wood stove. And it's just an all day cook. And it's amazing. We don't normally eat chili, but that day we eat chili. It's just something special and it's really good. He enjoys doing it and we enjoy eating it. And so that's just something that we want to do because it's just something we've been doing the last few years and we enjoy it. So it makes the day special. And something that I enjoy doing, I enjoy going out to little shops and trying to find a new journal for the new year. And that's just something that I do sometime in the month of December is I will intentionally go out and look for a new journal for the new year. Anyway, finding a new journal is a fun and exciting day for me. And so another thing that I really like to do and I've been doing for many, many years, I used to do with my daughter all the time. And then she has her own family now and has quite a few children and, well, 5. And it's not as easy to take all the children out and do these things. But our town, not the town I live in, but the town I grew up in, I always go back to that town for Christmas. It's only 10 miles away. But I always go back to that town and I so love that town for Christmas. The entire town is Christmas. Main Street is decorated. There's they have the old-fashioned light poles. They have lit decorations on every light pole. They have decorations downtown. The center of town has the one stoplight in the center of town that's always been there as long as I can remember is decorated. And then they have, and every shop on Main Street participates in the Christmas, the Christmas season, and all the shop windows are decorated. And on Christmas, there's a weekend in Christmas that they call Colony Christmas, and all of the shops in town participate. And there's Christmas bazaars in many of the buildings. They have an entire building full of nativity scenes from all over the world. They have reindeer, real reindeer that you can pet. They have Arctic games that they play in the middle of the street. They shut down the town street and they bring in snow and they play games in the middle of the street. We light up the town water tower on Christmas on that weekend, and then they have a Christmas parade that goes down Main Street and then it goes around into the old folks home parking lot so that all the seniors in town can participate in the parade and not have to leave their homes. To leave their home, they just can look out the windows and see the parade. And then we have fireworks, which are in the middle of town at our library, and so everyone can also see that. And anyway, I am going to go to that weekend with 2 of my friends. Just all the essence of Christmas in one small town. The music, the lights, the smells, the kids playing, everyone is walking around town all bundled up. It doesn't matter if it's 15 below zero. Everyone is out bundled up enjoying the Christmas spirit. And I love that about that small town. And so I'm going to go and we're going to enjoy that. And then number 24 is I'm going to make citrus bird feeders. Last year was the first year I did that, and it looked so pretty. I just cut an orange in half and take out all the filling, and then I put bird food in the orange slices or in the orange half, I put bird food in it and put a string on it and hang it in a tree. And it's so pretty, this bright orange hanging outside in complete snow covered. And all that you see is this bright orange and the birds just coming and coming to eat. And it's just so pretty. So I'm going to do that again. And then, of course, I like to do my citrus garland where I just, cut up the orange slices, throw it in the dehydrator, and then string them and hang them on the tree or hang them in the house. And I just think it's really pretty to have nature, have something of nature, and it's very simple and it's not store bought. And I just love bringing nature into my home, and I love that. I love the orange slice garland, and I think it's really pretty. And so, if there's anything else that I've missed, if there's anything that you do, let me know. So, anyways, I hope that you have a very nice Christmas season. Keep it simple. God bless. See you next Sunday. Bye.